You are watching Beyond the News. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Gaza Nation, but they are with Sparky Diva. And the way she act, me feel like me catch fever. But it's not my girl. It's my bros.
Up and running.
And we burn out these hoes.
Alright.
Don't?
Oh.
Oh.
Right, so today we're going to take a deep dive into the world of dancehall.
All right.
And specifically, Vybz Kartel.
Yeah.
The self-proclaimed world boss.
Mm-hmm.
I think for anyone who maybe isn't super familiar with dancehall, the term world boss is basically like the most
dominant figure.
like the most dominant and influential figure in the genre at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So
for sure.
Kartel's definitely held that crown for a while.
Absolutely.
And so what we're going to look at is these Instagram posts that he made that have kind of set...
They've caused a stir.
A firestorm online.
Sure.
And we're going to try to figure out what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So what I thought was really interesting about this whole thing with his posts is that his music has always had this like kind of interesting juxtaposition where it's like hardcore, but also
but then
messages of female empowerment.
Yeah, he has these elements of conscious lyrics.
Right, like real empowerment anthems.
Yeah, absolutely.
So to see him then seemingly contradict that on social media has everybody like...
He has people talking.
Buzzing.
Yeah, for sure.
So it all started with this picture of Valiant.
Okay.
And Valiant is like a rising star in dancehall.
Uh-huh.
And he posted this picture of Valiant holding a bottle of his rum.
Right.
Kartel's rum brand.
Yeah.
Which, you know, on the surface seems like...
It's like a pretty straightforward...
endorsement. Yeah, just like a simple endorsement.
Yeah, but it's not that simple.
There's more to it.
No.
So there's this,
like, what's the deeper meaning here?
Like, what's really going on?
Yeah.
So we have this triangle that emerges.
Yeah. When you look deeper into it.
Okay.
Between Kartel, Valiant, and Popcorn.
And Popcorn.
No, Popcorn was...
Once Kartel's protege.
Yeah.
But they've had like a very public falling out.
Okay.
And Valiant is associated with Popcorn.
Oh.
So a lot of people are reading this post as like a subtle dig at Popcorn.
Gotcha.
Like a way for Kartel to like exert his influence and be like...
Oh, so he's like showing his power in a way? Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
So it's a power move.
It's a power move.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then he follows that post up with another one.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And this one features Sparky Diva and Half a Moon Design.
Okay.
And this is where things get...
This is where it gets really interesting.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
So in the comments of that post, Kartel starts talking about wifeys versus whores.
Oh, wow.
And he specifically defines...
whores as women who dress provocatively and have multiple partners.
Wow.
And it's so interesting because...
Yes, it's interesting because...
Some of his most popular songs are like anthems for that lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like,
what are some examples?
Romping Shop, Freaky Girl.
Oh, yeah.
Virginity.
Yeah, those are all
Those are huge songs.
Yeah.
And they're all seemingly celebrating the life.
Celebrating the same lifestyle.
That he's now criticizing.
Yeah. Wow.
What do we make of this?
Like, what do we...
Like, is it like a genuine change of heart?
A real change of heart? Or is this like a publicity stunt?
Is he trying to get attention?
Yeah.
Is this just Kartel being Kartel? Like,
yeah. And so that leads to this other point that you brought up about
unpredictability.
Right.
And how it's like
how he's built his career.
A key part of his persona.
On being unpredictable.
Yeah.
And he keeps people guessing.
It's not just in his music.
But in his music and his personal life.
His whole life.
Like, nobody knows what he's going to do next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you mentioned in your notes.
Oh, yeah.
About...
Like even Sir P from Politics.
Yeah.
Like everybody's waiting to see what he has to say about this.
What's his take going to be?
Yeah. What's he going to say?
Yeah. Because Sir P's always got...
Yeah. He's always
like
got the insight on
the hot takes. Yeah.
So
it's like we're watching this dancehall drama.
Dancehall soap opera.
Yeah. In real time.
Yeah. So, okay. We've got these posts.
Yeah.
We've got this history.
A history of controversial lyrics.
Yeah.
You know?
Of controversial music.
The divided fan base. And now a divided fan base.
Yeah.
Like,
what is the real story here?
What's going on?
Like, what is the truth?
Was he really changing?
Yeah.
Or is this just all a big act?
Like, is it possible that it could be both?
Yeah. Yeah,
you
I
know?
think that's what makes this so compelling.
Yeah.
Like, it's not an easy answer.
Yeah.
It's not black and white.
It's very nuanced.
It's nuanced.
Yeah.
It's a reflection of Kartel himself.
Yeah.
And in a larger sense, I think it kind of speaks to the nature of dancehall culture.
Yeah.
And this actually connects back to something
okay.
that you brought up in your notes about the portrayal of women in dancehall.
Yeah.
Historically.
Yeah.
Dancehall has
genre.
walked this line between objectifying women, but also
sometimes celebrating
for power and sexuality.
Yeah, like it's a weird mix.
Yeah.
So do you think that's at the heart of this controversy?
Maybe that duality.
Yeah.
Is what's causing.
Like maybe Kartel is reflecting the contradictions that already exist
that are already
in the genre.
Already there in the genre.
It's definitely something to think about.
It is.
And it kind of makes you wonder, like, is dancehall at a turning point?
Ooh, interesting.
Are artists like Kartel pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable and forcing fans to kind of re-examine their own values?
Like, what do we actually what do we stand for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
So it's like, looking at all this, it begs the question.
It does.
Is Kartel's evolution reflecting a larger shift in dancehall?
In the entire genre.
As a whole.
Yeah.
And if so, where is it headed?
Yeah. Where are we going?
Yeah, like, what's the future?
What's next?
What's next?
Yeah.
It's a really interesting.
It's a conversation starter for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this has been
great.
A fascinating deep dive.
Very insightful.
And we're going to have to see how this all plays out.
Definitely keep an eye on it.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what happens next.
Me too.
Thanks for bringing all this
of course.
to my attention.
Happy to be here.
Yeah. It's been great talking about it with you.
Thanks for having me.
All right. And we'll see everybody on the next deep dive.
Awesome.